mate. Fucking hell. G'day guys. Woo! Fucking hell. Oh, better adjust my mirrors, eh? So yeah guys, just checking out the Honda CB650F. It's a pretty freaking sweet motorbike. Oh, handles great, and you know what, straight away I'm just noticing that upright seating position, which is basically what I'm looking for nowadays in motorbikes. That upright seating position, which would make this bike perfect as a commuter bike. So basically I came in to the showroom looking for the Kawasaki Z650L without knowing that that particular showroom doesn't have Kawasaki's at all. But thanks to the helpful staff member there, Sydney City Motorcycles in Campbelltown, he just said, oh man, why don't you try the equivalent, the Honda CB650F. Now later in my garage I'll have to have a talk of this bike and just let you guys know what I thought of it in detail, plus go through all the specs. I'm not too sure about the specs right now, but this is the unrestricted version, de-restricted, so it's got the full power, and I think it's capable of producing like 55 horsepower or something. It's got the inverted gear shifter. Instead of the stick pointing the other way, it's pointing towards me, and I really like that, man. That's sick. It's got your standard digital display with the rev meter, speedometer, fuel range, and the time, and everything else is standard. You got your hazard lights, horn, the indicators, high beam, low beam, the kill switch, and the starter. And man, this is sweet. I'm loving this. It's actually really freaking comfortable, and oh man, the brakes are strong, I'll tell you that. Boom. Almost did a stoppie, and that's the ABS brakes, man. Impressive. You can just feel it's got some real heavy duty brakes here. Sounds good, man. Not really used to the yeah, it's got some kick in it, man. That easily gets up to 100. Not that I'm even going to try, because you know I'm a law-abiding citizen. One thing I really like about this bike is I can feel straight away the handlebars are quite high, in a very relaxed position. I'm not feeling any pressure on my nuts, which is always a good thing. Yeah, so let's have a look, eh? Let's have a look at this thing in some greater detail. Cool. So look at that, the Honda CB650F. Quite a moderately sized package. I do appreciate the ergonomics of it. Comfortable seat, great foot position, great handlebar position, giving you a really comfortable sense while you're riding this bike. It comes with the ABS. It's got a low seat height, so no dramas for shorter riders riding this one. Here's me not knowing the specs, my unprofessional review. It feels like about 55 horsepower, but because it's such a light bike, you really feel it. I'm not going to Google the specs, mate. I'll go back into the garage and give you guys my full detailed review on it. This is the unrestricted version. So usually bikes like this are restricted so that they're learn illegal in Australia, but I didn't need that because I've got my full license here, unrestricted, thank you very much. And so I could enjoy the unrestricted version, which has got a pretty decent power on it, man. I can see this as being a really exciting commuter bike. Oh, let's just see how it sounds, eh? So one thing I noticed, like the gear shifter is inverted this way. Usually I'm used to the screw being back here and the gear lever's down here, so you're switching it that way. But they've had it further at the front, so you can switch it down here, and I actually really like that, man. This is the first time for me riding a Honda, and I really appreciated that. So I don't know if that's standard on all Hondas, but I loved it. Let's have a look at the exhaust. Oh, there you go. So there's the exhaust there. It's a bit fucking weird looking, this little pipe thing coming out the side. Nothing too exciting aesthetically when you look at the exhaust. This is a stock exhaust, I believe, and have a sound. Have a listen. Pretty sweet. Let's do another loop-de-loop. The suspension is quite soft on it. Can't believe how soft the suspension is, man. Look at that. I'm like, boop, boop, boop. Going up and down a lot. Quite soft suspension. Liking that in terms of comfort, but you might want to stiffen the suspension up if you want to get a bit more handling performance out of it. Finding the clutch is really soft. Really easy to manipulate the clutch, and the throttle really responsive, even just from the very tiny amount of rotation on my wrist, and the throttle's engaging. I like that. Yet you can easily maintain the speed. Let's have a look at the turning circle. Oh, U-turn Pro here, U-turn Pro. Wow, very easy to do a U-turn on that one. That's always important. The power is readily available on the lower RPMs as well. It's quite responsive. So that's got me feeling that it's got a lot of low to mid-range torque. Maximum RPMs 12,000, red line. And so that just is another indicator that it's meant to have more torque at the low ranges, and you're not meant to make it scream like a bitch, like the Kawasaki ZX6R. The power doesn't come in on those super sports bikes up until the higher power band, so well over 11,000 RPM, whereas this one you've got it basically immediately. To be honest, man, great bike. Can't say anything negative about it. It does what it's supposed to do. Thanks for watching this unprofessional review.